Hello students, again we are in the next sum related to this at acquiring company and target company, how the journal entries and how the ledger accounts will look like after the acquisition happens. Okay, how the target company's books of account is merged with the books of account of the acquiring company. Okay, the balance sheet of A Limited is given as on 31st December 2016. There are liabilities and assets. Okay, again like similar to previous sum, P&L account is 10,000 on the asset side. That means that it will be a loss, so the change will be different. Rest all things are similar. Workman compensation and workman saving bank account is there, so it is just treated as a normal liability. Okay, rest everything is quite similar. Okay, B Limited absorbed A Limited on the following conditions. Okay, so you have identified it. B Limited B Limited absorbed A Limited. That means B Limited is the acquiring company, A Limited is the target company. B Limited is coming to take over A Limited on the following conditions. For every 2 equity shares of A Limited, B Limited to give 1 equity share of 10 each at a market value of 18 per share. Okay, so again, who is the target company? A Limited. And for every 2 shares of A Limited, for every 2 shares of A Limited, the B Limited will offer its 1 share. Okay, so for every 2 shares which the shareholders of A Limited will be giving, in return of those 2 shares, they will get 1 share in B Limited, new company which has been, or the parent company uh, of parent company shares they will be getting. Okay, for every 2 shares. Now again, if a shareholder is having 10 shares of A Limited, then in return of those 10 shares he will be getting, well, 5 shares, okay, of B Limited at a market value of 18 per share. Okay, so again there is a kind of a premium here. Then second is preference shareholders to get 54,000 preference shares capital. Okay, now look here, 12% preference capital is 60,000 and they are getting 54,000. So again 6,000 discount, similar to previous sum. Then debenture holders to get new 9% debenture in B Limited. Okay, so debenture holders are having 10% as the interest rate at 50,000, so they will be getting 9%. There is no change in the amount of 50,000, so that will remain same. Next is B Limited took over all the assets and liabilities and paid 5,000 as the liquidation expense. Again, so this liquidation expense, which is which A Limited okay, yeah, it was the expense by A Limited. So B Limited will take care of it. So again, this will be reflecting in our goodwill in the final B Limited accounts. Okay, so next they are telling us to pass journal entries and ledger accounts in A Limited and opening entries in B Limited. Okay, so very much similar to the previous sums. We'll start with what? We'll start with the purchase consideration. Okay, so we'll begin with our solution. First thing, we'll be calculating purchase consideration. There are two things in this. Okay, there are equity share capital and preference shares. Both shareholders are there, equity shareholders and preference shareholders. And equity share, using equity share, what we will get? We will get 1,08,000. How we got it? 12,000 multiplied by 1 by 2 into 18. So what is 12,000? 12,000 is the total number of shares. We had 1,20,000 as the amount at 10 rupees 10 per share. Okay, so the total number of shares will be 1,20,000 divided by 10, which will be 12,000. So this is how we got 12,000. Now what is 1 by 2? 1 by 2 we got it from here. B Limited to give 1 share for all the 12,000 shareholders, but in exchange of 2 shares. Okay, so for every 2 share they will be getting 1 share. So they will be getting 1 share divided by, for every 2 shares, multiplied by 18. What is 18? It is the market value of per share which the B Limited is offering A Limited. So this is how we got this, and by calculation that we got this. Then preference capital 54,000, it is directly mentioned over here. And the second point, preference shareholders to get 54,000, so it is written directly 54,000. So addition of this, we got the purchase consideration. Okay, once we got purchase consideration, next thing, the first thing is realization account. Okay, don't bother about it. It will be a debit side and a credit side here. Okay, all the things we got from realization account on the debit side from the assets. Okay, plant and machinery, cash, debtors and stock. Okay, plant and machinery, cash, debtors and stock. P&L account is not an asset, it will not come in the realization account. Okay, then all the liabilities apart from equity share capital, preference capital, all the other liabilities will come here. Okay, so starting with debenture, workman compensation, creditors, sorry, workman savings bank account. Okay, workman compensation fund is not a liability. Okay, workman savings bank account, creditors, all the liabilities came here, along with the B limited purchase consideration, preference shareholders discount 6,000, and if we do calculation of this, then we'll get a balancing figure of 32,000. So that will be by equity shareholders account. Okay, so if we can get balancing figure here, so we'll be writing it down by equity shareholders account. So this is what realization account is. Now we'll start making our accounts. We'll start with again the acquiring company. To realize an account, what is the purchase consideration? 1,62,000. How we got it? By equity shareholders, by preference shareholders. Then again equity shares in B limited. To B limited, this much equity shareholders. Okay, so similarly we'll okay, we generally do this one at the last. After equity shares in B, we will go preference shares in B. 54,000 by preference shareholders, 54,000. Okay, then preference shareholders account, we got 54, and at the discount of 6,000 by preference capital 60,000. Okay, so preference capital was 60,000. So similarly for this, we'll write it down. To P&L 10,000, to equity shares in B 1,08,000, and by equity share capital 1,20,000. Workmen's compensation, here we'll be writing 30,000. So our realization account, what do you say, the balancing figure 32,000 here. Okay, so just one new thing we encountered here. By workmen's compensation is not a liability as such, so it will be treated as a capital. So we'll be writing it into equity shareholders account. Okay, so just one thing, one change here. Okay, so after this we'll be moving on with the journal entries. So just remember, in every sum there will be after the realization account, there will be an account for the this acquiring company, where how we got the purchase consideration, the split up of this. This entry will be done. Then after that entry, equity shares in B. Okay, if there is cash, then also cash account will also be made. If there is no cash, preference shares in B was made. If the equity shares and preference shares in B limited, these two account will be made, and preference shareholder account and equity shareholder account finally. Okay, equity shareholder account anyways by default in every sum we'll be making. If preference shares is not there, then these two accounts will not come. Okay, only equity shares and equity shareholder account, and the purchase consideration split up. So like that you can remember. Okay, okay, students will be doing the journal entries or the closing entries of A limited with the target company. First, equity share capital 1,20,000, workman compensation 30,000, to equity shareholders 1,50,000. Where we have got it from here. Okay, all the ledger entries which we have done, ledger accounts which we have made. And then preference capital 60,000 to preference shareholders 60,000. From here we have got it. Okay, then debentures, workman's savings bank account, creditors to realization account. Okay, from here we have got this three. Then to realization account, debit to all the these assets, debit to all these assets. So similarly, we for each and every ledger entries we'll be writing like this: equity shareholders 10,000 to P&L 10,000. So we have got it from here. Then B limited account 1,60,000, 62,000 to realization account, again from here B limited. Then equity share in B 1,08,000, preference 54,000 to B limited account 1,60,000. Then Equity shareholder 1,08,000 to equity share 1,08,000. Preference shares 54. And again preference share discount is 6,000. So all we are getting it from here, this. Okay, so you all these sums is not that difficult. You just need to remember and just need to use the ledgers to make the journal entries if it is asked. Closing entries of A. Okay, if opening entries of the acquiring company is asked, we have done the problems related to that as well. Okay, so preference shares and then equity shareholders 32,000, the balancing figure which we got, which goes to equity shareholders. So this was about the closing entries of the target. Okay, we are in the opening entries of B Limited or the acquiring company. Okay, always in the opening entries, the first thing you need to write down is the business purchase account debited to 1,60,000. 1,60,000 is the purchase consideration to the liquidator of the target company, which is A Limited, 1,62,000. Okay, always this first account will come in the opening entries of the acquiring company. Second will all the assets, plant and machinery, cash, debtors, stock, all the assets will be debited, and all the to all the liabilities, the creditors, the debenture holders, creditors, business purchased. Okay, and one more thing we have got here is capital reserve. Note in this sum we have not got any goodwill, so because this side is higher and this side is lower, so we are getting a capital reserve 38,000 as the balancing figure. Okay, in the previous sum we used to get a goodwill which was the balancing figure, so in this case the target company is at a loss of 38,000. Okay, then the third one is that liquidator of A is debited 1,62,000. In this case also we have been splitting it up. 12,000 is the number of shares. One share the target company shareholders will be getting from the acquiring company in exchange of 2 shares, multiplied by the fair value of the share is 10. So we have got 60,000. And the next is the premium. Share premium is 8 rupees, so 48,000. So it's just a split of the value which we have got here. Okay, and preference capital 54,000. So we got the liquidator has been debited with 1,62,000. Okay, so this is the next entry. Fourth entry is again goodwill debited to 5,000 to cash 5,000. Okay, how we got this 5,000 from the sum, from the question itself. Okay, as in the question it was said, B Limited to cover all the assets and liabilities, paid for 5,000 as the liquidation expense. Okay, so this 5,000, the liquidation expense, is being borne by the acquirer, so it is reflecting here. And finally we have got 10% debentures debited 50,000 to 9% debentures. We have written this, well, debentures also written here, we have just wrote it because there is a change in the interest rate. Okay, so that's it about the sum. Okay, thank you for listening.